What's up, crew? It's Chris with CloverTac, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Girsan Regard Gen 4 pistol. Before we do that, though, just want to let you know we are out on the range. We're dodging rain today, but a quick reminder that we do have to deal with the birds and the bugs and the loud neighbors and the traffic and potentially some wind noise. Also, during the live fire portions of the video today, you'll notice that a lot of times my microphone does not pick up the muzzle report. With all that said, let's dive into the box here and take a first look at this pistol. Now you'll notice right off the bat that it does come with a very nice box. You're going to have your paperwork from the ATF, your owner's manual. You're going to have your lock and some cleaning supplies. This particular pistol does come with 2 magazines, which is very nice. And as we take the pistol out here, we're going to do our safety check like we're supposed to do. Make sure everything is clear, unloaded. It is. And now we could talk about this Regard Gen 4. Right off the bat, you can see it is basically a copy of a Beretta 92. Now, a Taurus PT92 is similar to this. However, the safety decocker, whatever on the Taurus is going to be mounted on the frame, not on the slide. This is mounted on the slide like your current Beretta line of pistols. And that's really cool. But there's also a lot of other cool things right out of the box with this pistol. The G10 grips, for example, great addition to this pistol. You'll notice that there is a window here. Not a super huge fan of the window to be able to see the ammunition in the magazine. But as you can see from this magazine here, they also are cut out so that when that is in the grip, you can see how many rounds you have. Some other features on this, the sights are a single white dot front sight, a double white dot rear sight. Both front and rear sights are removable if you wanted to upgrade to night sights or maybe fiber optic sights or something like that. Now, another cool feature of the Girsan Regard here is going to be an extended magazine release. That certainly comes in handy. And you've got your front accessory rail. So be it a copy of the Beretta 92 and similar to the Taurus PT92, this one is also going to be a double action, single action pistol. What does that mean? That means you can fire it by simply pulling the trigger back, or you can fire it by racking the slide and pulling the trigger, or you can fire it by cocking the hammer and just pulling the trigger. So the way that a double action, single action works is typically you just pull the trigger back on the first round. The slide will articulate, cocking the hammer back, and you've got a lot better trigger pull on those subsequent shots. Now, one thing that I will say about the trigger on this, just dry firing, the trigger seems to be overall better than a Taurus PT92, but maybe not quite in some respects, not quite as good as a Beretta 92. That being said, there is one part of the trigger pull that I think might actually be better than most of the Beretta 92s out there, and that is going to be the reset. Now, the reset is when you break that trigger, the reset is going to be the amount of movement you have to come off that trigger to get it to reset to fire again. And there is our reset. So very, very minimal. I don't know that I've seen that short of a reset on very many double action, single action pistols at all, let alone in a 92 style pistol. So with all that bloviating done there, I think we need to throw out a question of the day. Now, I have never made any bones about saying I love a 92 style platform, a 92 style pistol. It's iconic, 80s action movies and all that jazz. But I'm curious what you think about the 92 style pistol. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Let me know in the comments below. While you're doing that, I'm going to take my targets from Outdoor Products Plus. Going to go down range and get those posted so we can do a little bit of live fire testing with the new Girsan Regard Gen 4. Now, I just posted 2 of our targets down range. What we're going to do is we're going to take a few shots at the target on the left from the redneck rest. See if we can get an idea of what our point of aim versus our point of impact is going to be on this particular pistol and see what kind of groups we can hold from that rested position. Safety first, got my eyes on, time for some ear pro, and we can get this party started. Well, I definitely had one flyer that I know of that shot. Wasn't quite ready for it. But let me get my ears off here. Get all of that secured. Get the ears off. And we go down range and take a look at that target and see how we did. So here we are down range, and of course we're looking at the target on the left. And as you can see, I got one shot there barely on the silhouette on the bottom. That was me, the one up closer to the X. Also me, keep in mind that this is the first time, very first rounds that I've shot through this Girsan Regard. But if you take into consideration we are shooting at 50 feet, pretty standard for this channel, about 17 or 18 yards. If you look at the 5-shot group there, kind of in the center around the 7, 8, 9 rings, not bad groups. Again, considering that I'm a rookie on this particular pistol. Before we move on with some more live fire testing of this Girsan Regard, I want to ask that if you find this video informational, educational, or at all helpful, give us a thumbs up. We really would appreciate it. Now I've moved up to 10 yards. We're going to fire a few rounds at the target on the right, just offhand, unsupported here, and see how we do. Let's go take a look. So here we are downrange, taking a look at the target on the right. That was 10 yards, just offhand. As far as group-wise, didn't really have that crazy flyer going on. Told you I pulled that one. But we got 5 rounds all within the 8. And these are not full-size silhouette targets. These are on, I think, 11 by 17, 11.5 by 17 or 18-inch paper. And so that's not a horrible group for the second magazine, only the second magazine now that I've run through this Girsan Regard Gen 4. And I gotta say that what I said earlier about the reset on this pistol, I do like it, and I do like the trigger on this thing, and it's definitely gonna take a little bit getting used to. I think as time goes on and we do more testing with this pistol, I think I'm gonna be able to stack these rounds in there pretty tight. It's just going to be a matter of getting used to the platform and the trigger and all of that good stuff. And there, crew, is a first look at the Girsan Regard Gen 4 pistol, the brand new Girsan Regard Gen 4 pistol. I want to thank EAA out there for allowing me the opportunity to do some T&E work with this thing. There's a lot more to come, so stay tuned to the channel as we put rounds down range with this thing. Really put it through the ropes, test it out, and see how good it actually is. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Till next time, don't forget to chain fire freedom.